If you've watched my previous update videos, you will have seen that my shop has been doing very, very bad since January. And let's just look at net profit for the month of May. It was $245, which is so much better than March, which is $36, and then April, which was $115. So what did I do? Pretty much the only thing I changed was I literally just turned off all the ads in May. So I spent 99 cents, which basically I turned it off, but like I think I turned it off on the first day, but then it had already spent a little bit. So anyways, and then the revenue was 0, obviously, but look at what happened. My conversion rate went to 3%, and I got the same amount of items sold with less visits. It's really interesting that my conversion rate went from 1.9% to 3%, and it's exactly what one of my subscribers commented. It's that when you do ads and when you're niche, I think mine is pretty small, the ads actually don't do well because organically my listings are already showing up on the first page. So by doing ads, like my Etsy customers are seeing the ad instead of my listing just like on the first page without the ad. So I think it's better that I do less ads. So anyways, with no ads, my shop still makes $300 in revenue, which I would say is quite good. Oh, I did get another comment from somebody who said that I shouldn't tinker so much with my ads. So actually this month in June, I did $1 a day for ads, and we'll see how that goes. In May, I also posted a little bit more than what I did in previous months. So I added 5 new listings in May, which was up from the 3 I did in April, and then the 1 I did in March, and I literally didn't add any in February. So I don't know if this also contributed to my shop doing better and having a higher conversion rate. I'm not sure. I have more listings, but I also turned the ads off, so it's hard to tell. But I do think probably it is the ads. Turning ads off increased the conversion rate because my listings already show up organically on the first page for the keywords that I want to rank for. So something interesting is last month, people clicked on my offsite ads 50 times and they placed 3 orders. And I paid $6.75 in advertising fees for those sales, and I got $45. So I think that is pretty good. Etsy just does it automatically. I'm not even sure if you can opt out of the offsite ads, but yeah, actually this is way better than like me putting money into the actual ads. Like this is performing a lot better. Yeah, that's good. Oh, by the way, if you also want to keep track of your stats like me, you can get access to a copy of this Google Sheets. So you can just click the link that I have in the description for the Etsy stats tracker. 这个不够高。I know usually in these kinds of Etsy update videos, I answer some questions that I get from you guys in the comments, but today I actually want to share with you how I'm actually feeling about my Etsy shop. You'll notice that since January, I've been really slow at adding listings just because I've been traveling and my YouTube got bigger, so I've been focusing a lot more on my YouTube channel. So you can probably tell I'm not that focused on my Etsy shop. I'm not that motivated. I'm trying my best to put out more listings, but honestly, making listings just takes so much time. It takes me 6 hours to make a completely new listing, and to make a variation of that listing, it takes at least 2 hours to do the variation and the listing photos. And right now, as you can see, my Etsy shop basically tanked, and it is getting a little bit better because I turned off the ads, but the return that I see on my time and my energy, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes, is it worth it for me to keep going? And I know a lot of you subscribe to my YouTube channel because of my Etsy videos, so I kind of feel like I have to do it. And so I've been trying to do more with my Etsy shop, but sometimes I just don't feel that motivated, and I wanted to be like super honest with you guys. For the last couple of weeks, I've actually been thinking, do I want to continue my Etsy shop if it's only going to make $100, $200 a month, or should I keep working at it? Like, do I actually think that my shop can get back to the $1,000 a month. And it's really hard to say because at the beginning of me making products, the products that I made at the beginning are kind of in a different niche than the products that are doing well for me now. The ones at the beginning where I made the $1,000 in January, those are not selling as well. So I'm not sure if I can get back to that $1,000 per month level. If I did, I would be really happy. But because I think the products that are selling well now, they are products in a very small niche. And yeah, I'm just not sure if I should continue doing that or maybe branch out into some other products and try it out. So my question for you is, if you see that your shop is just doing so-so and you're putting a lot of time and energy into it, and after half a year it's just doing so-so, what would you do? Would you put in 100% effort or 50% effort, or would you just quit completely? For me, I don't think I'll quit completely. I think there's a lot of things I keep mentioning that I want to do. Like, I want to try Pinterest. I want to use market research tools, which finally I'm starting to do. So at this point, I don't think I'm going to stop working on my Etsy shop, but I don't think I'm going to work on it at a 100% effort. It's more like, I would say for the past couple of months, my effort into my Etsy shop has been 30%. And right now, because I think YouTube is my true passion and just sharing my journey and making videos, I'm okay just putting like 30% of my time and effort into my Etsy shop just to see if it can go somewhere, because I think there are things I haven't tried that I would like to try and see if they help my Etsy shop or not. And I think this is actually a good example of if somebody works on their Etsy shop part-time, which I'm doing, I'm not like working on it for several hours a day, this is the realistic result that you can get. Sometimes the results can be really good, sometimes it can be really low, like $36 a month. And I know for most of you, you might have a full-time job, you might have a lot of other commitments, you might have kids to take care of, you might have some other businesses you're trying to start, and so you might not be able to put in your all into Etsy. You might be like me, you can't put in 100%. Maybe you can't, or you don't want to put in 100% of your time and energy into Etsy. And so these are kind of like the results you can expect if you work on your Etsy part-time and you're not putting in your all. You can definitely get results, but I think if you do want to start a successful Etsy shop on part-time hours, it's gonna take some time, like it is for me right now. So actually, when I'm planning my YouTube videos and when I'm thinking of making Etsy related videos, I always have this dilemma. My Etsy shop is not doing well. Should I keep making demo videos or tips videos or tutorial videos? Because I actually feel like I'm not an expert at Etsy at all. There are some really great YouTube channels where people are actually experts at Etsy. And for me, when I think about making more educational videos about Etsy, I actually question if I should actually be making those videos because my shop is not doing that well. It is not growing. So that's how I really feel about making these Etsy videos. So I did come up with some kind of a solution to my Etsy problem. The main thing is, like, if I had more time to work on my Etsy, I totally would. I would make more listings, but right now my main focus is my YouTube channel. Oh my god, it's so exciting. I'm finally starting to do sponsorships and brand deals, and it's super exciting. I've been talking to several companies, and I've also been trying to post 2 videos on YouTube instead of 1 video a week, and then shorts every single day. So that is my main priority right now. It's not my Etsy shop. But because I still think that my Etsy shop has a lot of potential, I've seen that it can make $1,000 a month, I will continue it. And what I'm actually doing is I've had a virtual assistant that I've been working with for about 2 years now. And this month I've actually asked her if she can help me make variations of my Canva templates. So I've been training her on how to do that, and so this way I can put out more listings, and when I do have time I can focus on making new products in related niches, and I don't have to spend so much time on making variations, because to make a variation it's actually very simple to do, but it just takes some time. Like, I'm changing the fonts, the colors, I'm not changing the main format of the template, just moving things a bit and then changing like the colors and fonts and saving the photos and putting that into the listing photos which I already have from the main template that I made. So to make the listing photos for the variations, I just literally have to like pop things in and change some colors, and it's like really easy. But I don't want to be spending my time doing that. So I actually got some help, and we'll see how things go. I do want to keep working on my Etsy shop, but I really need to pick and choose where I spend my time and my energy. And I think my energy and my time should be spent on doing market research and creating new products and not just making variations of the old ones. I really need to expand my shop this way. So these are my honest thoughts about my Etsy shop and making YouTube videos about Etsy. When I started this channel, I always wanted to be honest and transparent with you guys. So this is where I'm at in my Etsy journey. And yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts in the comments.